And I knelt down next to my captain's bed. I can still see the Detroit Lion bedspread on it. And asked Jesus Christ to come into my heart and save my soul. And I'm telling you right now, I knew it happened. It was a mighty act of God. It was a supernatural act. He came inside a dead spirit and quickened me in a moment of time. He washed away all of my sins, past, present, and future. You guys understand, that's a big deal. I'm thankful for all of the testimonies in this room. I think it's an amazing and a mighty thing when God takes a 40 and a 50-year-old man, when God takes a 20-year-old man, when God snatches him out of prison, when God saves him off of drugs, when God gets him out of the alcohol. I think it's a wonderful thing. I'm not downplaying that at all, but your testimony is no greater than my testimony, because God visited a little boy and God changes grown men. God's acts are mighty, and he ought to be extolled this morning and lifted up for the acts that he has. And he moves on the hearts and lives of men. His acts in your life are no smaller than his act of creating the universe. What a God. If he's so great and so wonderful, why do we put him in last place? If he can do so much, why do we talk to him so little? If he has the power to create a human body, if he has the power to create angels, if he has the power to crush the devil, why is it that some of your lives aren't changed more? Maybe it's because we're so busy in all the other things in our generation. Maybe it's because the principalities and powers have such a hook in us, in our eyes, in our minds, in our flesh, that we're not seeing his mighty acts in our life. What a blessing this morning. Two different young men, one in his 20s and one in his 30s, came to me and said, "Preacher, I deleted all my apps. I blocked them all out. Somebody else has the passcode. I can't even get them back on my own phone." You know why I think that's awesome? Because they said, I just realized that it's just taking so much of my time. And I need to be spending more time with God. Whew. Man, that's growth, man. I mean, that's a win in this generation, boy.